Hi, Trish here from Dish Kitty Studio, and it's actually been a little while since I recorded a new video. It's probably been, I don't know, 2-3 weeks maybe. To be honest, I just really wasn't feeling super inspired, but I've been keeping up on my daily journal, Fauxbonichi. It's a comic sketchbook. I talked about this in my last video. One thing I wanted to mention, a lot of people were really interested in this book in particular. I have seen them at Five Below for $5, and then I've also seen them at Target for $10. If you're interested in a book like this and you think you might want to try it, but you can't find a book like this, or you don't want to invest in buying a book, you want to try out kind of this comic book layout style, I did find a website that has like printable comic book page layouts. I think there was like 15 or 20 different ones, and they're free. So I'm going to put the link to that down below if you are interested. Go ahead and check it out. I thought it was really cool. You could easily print those out on whatever kind of paper you like and then bind them together after you're done with them, or just use them occasionally, you know, stick them into your other books or whatever. I just thought that was kind of fun, so I will include that link below. This is where I left off last time. I think I am just going to go through until the end of June in this video. So this page right here I was working on in my live stream, if you watched that, if you watched it live or watched it after the fact. This was date night. My husband and I usually have a date on Thursday nights. We went to a gaming shop looking for dice. I'm going to play Dungeons and Dragons. I've actually already played now, but at this time we were planning on playing with some friends, and so I needed a set of dice. So we went to look for some. This place didn't really have any. We went out for Mexican food and got some fresh made guacamole. It was really good. And then we had ice cream afterwards. So that's it. That was date night. This was a Friday. My husband's off on Fridays, so he and I took off on my lunch and went to the post office and did our passport renewals. So we got our photos taken. So I drew a little picture here of, you know, kind of like what my pretend photo looks like. I'm not sure there was too much else going on. Oh, I took my mom to visit a friend of hers who is in a rehab hospital after she's recovering from surgery, and she doesn't like the food in the place, so we stopped and got McDonald's for her. And then my husband and I had Chinese food later, and here's our little, what do you call them, fortunes. This day I filled my fountain pens, so I drew my fountain pen here. I made some asparagus, obviously. Oh, we grilled. So we had burgers and grilled asparagus. It was rainy, which I love, so I drew the rain cloud and the raindrops, and then I filled my pens. That was about it. This was Father's Day, so we met my father-in-law and mother-in-law at a wild animal park. I fed a giraffe. This is a picture of me actually feeding an elk, I think.
Feed him.
Here, I got some for everybody.
But I fed a giraffe as well. So I went ahead and taped the little map in here. This is a postcard I got. I did not write anything on the back of it, just because I got plenty of stuff in here. There were some really cool flamingos, so I put a flamingo sticker, and then I drew the giraffe. I think feeding the animals was my favorite part for sure. So that was that day. All right. I drew footprints here because my husband and I, this was on Monday, we decided to start a very serious and very intense competition to see who could get more steps for the week. This was Monday. I think we gave up by Wait a minute, are these the same day? Oh, yes, they are. Okay. We gave up on that by, I want to say, Wednesday of that week. So we were very intensely competitive for about 2 days, and then we gave up. We went to Trader Joe's. Here's a Trader Joe's sticker. I worked on the grocery list and figured out meal plans for the week. My husband and I went for a little hike, so here's a little map of the trail that we walked on. This was the same day. This was my first ever live stream. That video is on my channel if you're interested. It was really fun. I had a great time. There was quite a few people that popped in, and it was fun. I had a good time. So here's me with the little camera. It was good. I'm definitely going to do it again. I'm just not sure when. This day, I was having issues with payroll from my work. So I was kind of concerned about that, so I drew the little money sign. I had dinner with my girlfriend Sherry, so I drew a little picture of her. My husband had a really crappy day, so when I got home from dinner with my friend, he was drinking and smoking cigarettes, so I knew he had a tough day. So I drew a little cigarette over here. So yeah, he was not in a good mood, but it's all good. Okay, what happened here? I drew some grapes. Oh, I made chicken salad and I put grapes in it. I was very tired, so I wrote "so tired" all the coffee. So here's a little coffee cup. I did some chores. Here's the toilet scrubby. My husband and I have been watching Stargate, so I drew a little picture of Teal'c. If you watch Stargate, you'll know Teal'c. This was during a very awkward phase where for several episodes he had this really weird like facial hair that was just like this weird gold colored like soul patch thing, and it was not good, so I drew a little picture of him with his weird facial hair. Let's see. Another rainy day, so I drew some raindrops. I love rain, so I get all excited. I took a bath. And here's the wrapper from a bath bomb I used. I made tacos. I think that's about it. Alright. This day, I painted my fingernails this really cool metallic green, so I put a little swatch. I made like a skin with a piece of plastic, and then I peeled it off and I stuck it in here with glue. I'm not sure the name of it. I don't know, it was really pretty. I liked it a lot. It was a sunny day, so I drew a little sunshine. It was my friend Sam's birthday, so we went to his birthday party at his house. It was a surprise. He was very surprised. And my good friend Clovis was there, who I rarely get to see, so I was very happy to be able to spend time with him and some of my other friends that I don't see often. He just did this really cool artwork. He's an artist. He did a rainbow sheepicorn. It was for a pride festival, like a fundraiser. So his rainbow sheepicorn went on t-shirts. And I loved his sheepicorn. His looks much cooler than mine, but I decided to go ahead and draw my own little version. So this is the rainbow sheepicorn. Oh, and I did the music note because I was recording vocals for some songs with my friend Bill the next day here. So I was really trying to practice all those songs and learn all the lyrics really well and all that kind of stuff. So I was at my friend Bill's most of the day this day. He has a bearded dragon named Daphne, so I drew a little picture of her. Hi, Daphne. How are you? Oh, you're so pretty. You're darling. I wrote a list here of all the songs that I did vocals for. Here's me with the microphone. On our way high, you will pay time 1,000 deaths. And after we were done recording, I went out with him and his family for Cuban food, and it was really good. Really great place. And we had cilantro ice cream, which was, it was actually really good, but I don't think it tasted much like cilantro, but it was good. Let's see, what is happening here? I made nachos, definitely. I slept in, so I drew a little picture of my mouse. My husband played video games, and I worked on my journal for part of the day. And then I drew a little fig here because I bought some fig butter. It's kind of like jam, but not as much sugar as, you know, jelly or jam. And I warmed some of it up and I ate it with vanilla frozen yogurt, and it was really, really good. So I drew a little fig there. This day, I downloaded that new Harry Potter game, the mobile game, Wizards Unite. So I drew myself with my little Ravenclaw scarf. I chose Ravenclaw because it's for the creative witches, which is me. I don't know if you guys are playing this game or if you've downloaded it. I love Harry Potter. This was just, I played it for a few days, but it's really just too much of a time commitment for me. I don't have time to mess around playing that stuff all the time, so I'm not really playing it anymore. I played it for about 3-4 days. This is a picture of a pill bottle and some pills. The medication that I take for epilepsy was actually, there's a shortage, so I was kind of trying to figure out what to do. The pharmacy wasn't able to fill my script, but I can't really stop taking it, so I was trying to like deal with the pharmacy and deal with my doctor and try to figure out what I was going to do and all that stuff. And it did all get worked out, but it was getting pretty close there because I was down to like 3 or 4 days of medication left when they finally got it worked out. Okay, I made shrimp for dinner and some Brussels sprouts. I love to draw food because I like to eat, so I draw a lot of food. My husband stopped and got groceries, so I wrote Grosh Hero, and I drew a little picture of him. And I got some new frozen yogurt that was chocolate cherry flavor, and it was really good, so I drew a cherry. I feel like this is like really super boring, so I hope you're still hanging in there. So this is a tiny baby bunny that is probably about, it would fit in the palm of my hands for sure. He's so little, and he's been hanging out in my backyard. This was the first day that I saw him, and I busted out my binoculars and I watched him eat a dandelion, and he just hopped around, and he's so tiny and cute. I just love him. So I drew a little picture of me with my binoculars, and here's my tiny bunny friend. I named him Tiny Harold. He's so cute. I think we're actually best friends. He just really doesn't know it yet, but we'll get there. We're working on it. We got sandwiches for dinner from one of my favorite sandwich places in town, so I wrote down my favorite sandwich, what's on it, and then this is like the piece of the wrapper where they wrote down what my sandwich is. All right, we are getting close to the end here. This is my husband and I. We were like, let's go to the gym. Yeah, let's go to the gym. And then we both accidentally fell asleep and we never went to the gym. So that's basically a metaphor for my entire life. I had some hot fries. I drew a little bag of hot fries here with my little hand clutching it. This day we went to the gym. They finally got rowing machines. They had not had those before. They were brand new. I was so excited to try them because I've rowed in the past and I really enjoyed it. So I did some rowing. My husband and I stopped and tried out this new pizza place in town. They had stickers. I love any place that has stickers. And the pizza was pretty good too, so I stuck that here. And then we watched Toy Story. We're trying to catch up on the Toy Story movies. Since the new one came out, we want to go watch the new one, so we are trying to kind of rewatch the old ones. So we watched one of them, I think, tonight, and then this is the last page. So anyway, I drew Woody. We finally had watched all of them. This was Saturday. In the morning, we watched the third one, which has Lotso, so I drew a little picture of Lotso hugging Bear. I made some eggs. This is Bullseye, the little horse. So we did go see Toy Story 4 in the afternoon. Afterwards, we went to Target, and they happened to be giving out these cute little paper woody hats. And they also had Bo Peep hats. And I did get one of those too. Here it is. But I decided I didn't want to put both of them in here. So I think I'm going to keep the Bo Peep one for my Happy Thoughts journal. But Target also had these cute little sheriff stickers. And they were giving out little army men too. So cute. So it just happened that right after we saw the movie, we popped into Target and we got the cute hat. I cut this off of, I think, one of the bands for these hats. And while we were at Target, I found some new pens. I really like the Pilot Precise V5 pens. They're not waterproof, but they're a really fine tip, and I just really like the way they write. So I got a new set with new colors. I think these up top are the old colors, and the new colors are the yellow, the lime green, the bright orange, and then this kind of, I would say, like wine burgundy type of color. So these 4 colors were brand new. I'm very excited. I made a cheesy broccoli casserole for dinner, so I drew some broccoli here. And that was it for Toy Story 4, which was a really good movie, by the way. I think I honestly preferred the ending of Toy Story 3 better, but it was a good movie. I did really enjoy it. So this is going to be the last page. This is the 30th. I drew the lawnmower. My husband mowed the lawn. I baked. I made a pan of cherry crisp. I rarely bake, so that was kind of a big deal. I took a bath, so I drew my little bathtub here. And I think that's about it. So again, if you're interested in the comic book paper, be sure to look down below. I'm going to put the link so you can download that paper for free and print it out. I appreciate you watching very, very much. If you're new, please subscribe so you can see more. If you are returning, thank you very much for your support. I appreciate it so much. I am planning to do another live stream. I'm just not sure when. I think probably it'll be sometime in the next couple of weeks. I'll definitely let you know ahead of time so you can try to plan on being there. But that's it. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you're having a great week, and I will see you again soon. Thanks.